Hi, I'm Bobby Geratana, and I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Berkeley, California. Staging. What is it? Why do sellers do it? And if I'm selling a house, do I have to do it too? Okay, here's my lowdown on staging. Let's start with the premise that you have a property to sell and you've moved out of it and taken all of your belongings with you. Now, I could do a whole other video on why I think it's important to move first prior to the marketing period. I think that's a crucial step, but I want to simplify this video and just say you understand that and you've moved. So we want the property to look good in the photographs and video, online, and in real life when the buyers visit. And in order to do that, we call a stager. The stager will bring in furniture and accessories, set them up at the house on a temporary basis, and they'll stay there usually for the first week or two of the escrow once we find a buyer. And then just prior to the house being sold, the stager returns and takes all of that furniture back with them. And through the purchase agreement, the buyer understands that they're not buying the property furnished. So that's the what is staging. The why do people stage? For several years now in the San Francisco East Bay area, we have been dealing with a real lack of inventory. That is, very few properties available relative to the number of buyers who are out there who want to buy. But having said that, if your house comes on the market, it will not be the only property that the buyers are looking at. There will be others available, and in a real sense, your house has to compete with the other houses that are out there. So it's a way of doing everything you can in the prep phase to make it look good and stand out compared with the other properties. A buyer will probably be looking first online at the houses that they eventually go out to see in real life. And when they're online, they're going to be clicking very quickly through many listings and many photographs that are just tiny little thumbnails on their screens. And you want to show photographs of beautifully staged rooms rather than empty rooms for many reasons, but one of the reasons is a lot of the other listings will be staged and you don't want to stand out as the one that isn't staged. But the staging does give scale to a room. There's visual interest. You don't want to make a buyer work too hard to see themselves standing in that room, enjoying it and living there. Okay, so that's the basics of why do people do it. The should I do it question can really be answered, I think, more on an individual basis. It's one of the components of preparation that I talk about with my clients. There are a lot of other things to consider too. People think about refinishing their floors or doing paint or fix-it jobs, changing the landscaping. Some go very deep and do big remodeling projects. Some do nothing at all. I filter the ideal situation through the reality of budget and time. I think that's important, and that's different for everybody. So if you're wondering if you should do this for your property, give me a call and we'll talk about your situation, and I'd love to help. Hope to see you soon. Take care.